Good evening, doctor. So today we are going to do the further state management exercise, and we will be performing pair programming. I'm Kai Xiang.
And I am Chong Lim.
So this is our code structure at first, and we are now performing git init to initialize our git. And we'll add everything in this directory. And also we'll commit our git. So with the message initial commit. Okay, so after it's done, we can start doing our code. So we will start inside the scaffold. Okay, so it will have a property of AppBar, right?
Yeah.
And also it will accept a widget.
So the AppBar should have a title also.
Okay, so
it should be accept a text widget with my icon.
the text is my icon.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's 5 icon buttons, right?
Yeah. The action button is maybe you can wrap with the container because we need the round border.
Okay, so we need a container for it. And let's do the icon first.
Okay.
So the icon,
it should be the icon button.
So it should be in the
child property of the container.
Container. Okay. Child. So it's icon button. So I will just use anonymous function first that will do nothing. Yeah. And for the icon.
First icon is icons remove.
Okay. Icons. Okay, I think we need to set icon size also.
Yeah, the size will be very small, like 8.
8. Okay, I think 8 is okay. So now we'll decorate the container a little bit.
Okay.
I think
it works great.
Okay.
Yeah. So just now we have done the main content, the big alert icon at the center. And also at the bottom, we have done the color slider. Yes. So right now, I think we can refactor the color slider at the bottom.
Yeah, because they have the same code structure, right?
Yeah, the 3 color slider have the same structure. Okay. So we can extract this widget. Can you help me to name it color slider?
Okay, color slider.
For this new widget, I think we need to have a few attributes for this class. Yeah. Because the first one is material color, because the 3 buttons have different color, and also the second one should be function.
Yeah, we need to pass them into this class, right?
Yeah, because they perform different action for the button, and also for the slider. So I need a constructor also. Color slider. Okay, so right now I will replace the attribute with
the bottom.
Yeah, the attribute, the value should be the background color should take the color variable attribute, and the function, I think it should be like this. We have done the abstract of the widget, so maybe we can try to run it.
Oh, I think we need to pass the value into the constructor, right?
Oh yeah. Can you help me do that?
Okay, sure. So the first one will be
Color those. Yeah. And
And
second one, just pass anonymous function.
okay, sure. And I think we need to copy 3. So the second one is
to be blue color.
green, right?
Yeah, green. Okay. The third one is blue.
So we try to run now. Yeah, I think it works great, but we need to change the color of the slider afterwards.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so we have done almost everything, including all the functions, and now we'll do the last part, which is the drawer. So inside drawer is a child, and we can use the column widget, right?
Yeah, because we have 2 items.
Okay. So children.
It should be the card.
Is a card, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Card.
Inside the card should be the chatbot list tile.
Okay. Is a child for it too. Checkbox list tile. So I will create 2 values first, which is for the allow resize.
Yeah.
So
it should be Boolean, right?
Yeah, I will create it first at the top. So I will initialize it to true first, okay?
Okay.
And also another one is allow change color. Also is true. So for the on change, we need a value, right? Because if we change it, we need to
set the state.
The allow resize will be set to the value. Okay, so we need also a title for.
Yeah, first title should be the tag widgets with allow resize.
Okay. Allow resize. I think we should do the AppBar thing first, because if it's false, it will not display the button. Okay. So
maybe you can use the ternary operator.
Oh, okay. So resize. Allow resize. So if it's false, it will just an empty array. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, so if we turn off this, yeah, it disappeared. Okay, so I think we will proceed to the other one.
All right. Okay, now we will talk about the code and the file structure. So the first and the default file is the main.dat. So inside main.dat, we have the home widget, which is we custom made it. And the widget is inside the home folder. So this home.dat has its own file. And this home.dat, inside home.dat is actually have app body and an app drawer, which is contained in another dat file, which is app body.dat and app drawer.dat. So inside the app body, we have the color slider widget, which is inside the widgets, and then color slider.dat. And this is the custom widget that we made. And another custom widget is the circular icon button, which is used in the home.dat circular icon button. So we actually need to import all the widget that we create. So this is the widget tree of our application. So first one we have my app, then inside my app we have body, and this body is the only stateful widget in our application. So we manage all the state in this widget. So under this widget we have scaffold with AppBar, app body, and app drawer. So inside all the widgets here we have their respectively widgets. Okay, now I will talk about the git log. So the initial commit only contains the starter code, and we start everything from scratch. And the next task is the AppBar. Kai Xiang is the driver and I'm the navigator. And followed by add action button and refactor the action button into custom widget. And then the next task is the main display, and we stop the row. And followed by slider, refactor the slider into custom widget. And then last task is drawer. And then after we finish everything, we refactor the file and the code structure. So that's all.
Okay, so now let's have a look on our application. We will have a drawer title and our buttons here. So let's have a look on the drawer first. So here are two options which are the allow resize and allow change primer color. If we uncheck this, we will find that the buttons on the top here are disappeared, so that we are not allowed to change the size. And also same for the change primer color. We couldn't change their color using these buttons. So now let's turn back them on. And we can change the icon size by clicking on these buttons. If you click on this minus button, we will decrement the size of the buttons by 50, and the minimum will be 0. And if we click the plus button, we will increment the size by 50, and the maximum value is 500. And also we can change the size using these S, M, and L buttons. So if you click S, the size will be set to 300, M for 400, and also L for 500. Okay, so now let's have a look on the slider here and also these buttons. We will click on the red button. We will change the color of the value of the red to the maximum value, which is 255, and also change green and blue to 0. Same goes to green and also blue. We can also customize the color of this icon by dragging this slider, and we can customize the color that we want. So I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you.